T-Rack got me. It's Madden NFL 23. Coming up, we've got Aaron Rodgers. There were no problems for him last week, going over 350 passing yards. It's the Chargers and the Jaguars. All that and more coming up next.
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Los Angeles Chargers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at our two quarterbacks in this one, I'd say it's a study in contrast. Young versus, well, let's say experienced. Trey Lance and Aaron Rodgers.
And you are on point about that because you definitely don't say old now. That won't gain you any points, but you're right. You got one guy who's still kind of figuring things out, still at that point where he's learning more with each game he plays. And then on the other side of the field, you've got a guy who's kind of seen it all at this point. Maybe his body slowed a little, but the knowledge of the game, still top-notch, and he can win with his mind.
Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They'll be led out by the 3rd overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trey Lance.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you to get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they're managing only a couple here up to the 25. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Lance. This to the outside for Mack. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Call it a pickup of 3, and also now likely a punt on their opening drive. Not the best to start here. We know they're on a 2-game skid. 3 and out. That's not what they had drawn up.
Not even close. And now what you're asking your defense to do is pick you up. And they've had to do that, I'm sure, during this losing streak. Hopefully you got one of those confident defenses that says, we'll take care of that. Hopefully you'll get back on track soon.
So here's the Charger offense making their way out. Bringing him out is the future Hall of Famer, now in his 18th NFL season, Aaron Rodgers.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with the receiver?
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. They run with a 4th-year man. This is Damian Harris. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 18 carries, 77 yards, and a touchdown.
They put a lot of effort into game playing and establishing this ground game last week, and reward was a nice day rushing the ball. Helped them put a balanced offense out on the field. And that carry is an indicator that this ground game,
touchdown, Chargers! Jalen Waddle touchdown here in the new campaign. And the Chargers will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They saw their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. And we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for. They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did.
31-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Here comes Pettis on the return. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now a pass hauled in downfield. Oh, good move. A big play there for L.A. 57 yards. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And he stopped immediately there. And the numbers here don't lie. According to the next-gen stats, he topped out at an even 22 miles an hour. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Rodgers going to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it's cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 43 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football right on the money.
They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Once more with Mitchell. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going to play action since you ran it twice. But I often think the 2nd down is
going to run with Mitchell. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Elijah Mitchell, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. That time a 6-play drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we can put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go, and move on to the next series.
Our score after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. To throw, it's Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Rodgers now to throw. Complete. It's Johnson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg, rolling to his left. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. He was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. The Chargers are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
From the 36, Rodgers. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
To about the 26 here.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 4 catches now on this drive alone. They can't stop him. It's another first down. Throwing now is Rodgers. And this will be caught. It's Johnson for the Charger touchdown. Juwan Johnson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers have moved out in front. A York on now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Lance. And his throw is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the 1st down. Here's Lance. Left side to Lamb. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up.
On 1st down, Lance. Forced out to his left. Connecting here with DJ Shark. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there at 22. Lance now on 1st down. He gets this one to Boyd. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. 6 yards left on 2nd down. The Lance going to throw. And that's caught one more time by Boyd. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Lance looks to throw again. Steps away to his left. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. His second rushing touchdown of the year and third overall. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 14. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was a long pass attempt downfield, and the ball was popped up in the air. And how come things go from really fast to almost slow motion when the ball's up in the air and the defender's unable to haul it in before it hits the ground?
Rodgers again now. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Holding offense.
That's on the tackle, Braden Smith.
Still third down.
And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long. On play action, Rodgers. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line. Now Rodgers. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And again, it's Rodgers. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On play action, it's Rodgers. Touchdown! Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
Remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the third quarter. So the potential could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Jaguars ready to go on offense for the final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. From the 30 on second down, Lance. And this one is incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Throwing his Lance on third down. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before half for Lance. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that is incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. But he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Chargers to take over. They were losers to Kansas City a week ago, but they are out in front right now. On play action, now Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Crossing route catch made by Johnson. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jerome Baker picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, this time it's going to come from the middle linebacker because watching the lineman, it seemed to me that they thought he was going to drop back into pass protection, but he surprised them and came on the blitz instead and had a pretty clear run to the quarterback.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 35. Third and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 35-yard line. Breida, they'll go up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Romeo Okwara in on the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Now it's it's Rodgers. That ball caught by Campbell. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 15-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface.
Touchdown, Chargers! Juwan Johnson, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a two-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Lance. He completes it to Boyd. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. A handoff from Mitchell running left.
Well, when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Lance going to try and throw on 3rd down here. And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw again on 2nd down. Lance. He finds his man. Complete. It's Boyd. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2 yards on the play. First down, Jacksonville.
Again, they'll throw it with Lance. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Lance looking to throw it. He's got it. Touchdown, Jaguars. CeeDee Lamb from 10 yards out. And the Jags have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
Jaguars 21.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So out come the Chargers. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Now a first down carry for Harris. Shoves him aside, and he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Play action. Now it's Rodgers.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now Rodgers on the bootleg. He'll buy some time right.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 21. With that, he's up to 160 yards receiving now for the ball game. Harris running straight ahead. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter.
On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. More from L.A. in a moment.
On 2nd and goal, Rodgers out to his left. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Jimmy Graham. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chargers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead now up to 14. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now. Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 79 yards rushing now for Mitchell. He's got a 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Off of play action, here's Lance. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Desperation time here. Lance. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. On the give, this is Harris. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. Got his target, Samuel. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Harris will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Again, it's Harris. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Damian Harris taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chargers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. This one now, Charles, you'd have to think all but over.
I would agree with that because this offensive line, they've been physical from the first snap of the game, and it's taken a toll on this defense. And it was never more evident than on that play right there. They continue to move the line of scrimmage forward, and they open up enough space there to get their guy into the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Lance now on 1st down.
They'll run the screen with Mitchell. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Here's Lance. Screen play, setting it up for Mitchell. Well, a pretty move, couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
On play action, Lance. Steps away. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Trey Hendrickson able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. They put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and it'll be fourth down. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Lance and company going on fourth down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. No reason not to try it there. They do indeed convert on fourth.
Okay, right?
Throwing on first down is Lance. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 32-yard line. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a play fake. Lance. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball, and now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review of this being inside.
After review of the play,
so the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Again, it's Lance. This is caught. And he's brought down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Shotgun now for Lance. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Second down and goal. Lance. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Lance now on 3rd and goal. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. CeeDee Lamb with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And Graham on the grab. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Rodgers throwing here. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Here's Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends. And understandably so, not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ballgame.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Chargers, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year.
She back got me.